Hey everybody, Merry fucking Christmas. the first
Hi.
Christmas special of the month, hopefully. I
Woo!
am joined by Jack, I am joined by Cher, and
Of course.
we're not joined by Santa because he's not answering my calls or Jack's calls. And Cher hasn't tried calling him yet. Cher will try calling him next week. We'll see how that goes. But
We'll give you
He's a very busy man.
yeah, not really. This is really the only time of year he works.
Technically, do you know how many toys he has to make?
He's
How
got
many
magic.
he has to see? It's a very busy process. Just ask him.
He doesn't have any toys to make. The elves do.
Yeah, but he has to help them. And
How? What's
he's
Santa
also
doing to
a
help?
guardian. He's also a guardian, okay? He has to protect the world from the evil boogeyman.
Well, he should protect the world from class disputes by making sure his elves get paid better.
Yes, we don't want to have an elf uprising where they stab his eyes out.
I'm just
And
saying, we
Mrs. Claus is a vampire.
We would not be happy if we were paid in milk and cookies. That does not pay rent. That's not gonna fly, Santa.
Man does not live off milk and cookies alone.
Unless the devil could take over to be Santa. That was a good
That's
episode.
Krampus. That's happened.
Well, I was actually referring to Cuphead, but yeah, like he's cool too, I guess.
Why are you throwing shade at Krampus? Krampus is over there just trying his best, trying to be a holiday icon. Krampus gives a bad rep. You know what? Fuck Santa. He's not allowed on the show. Everybody pull out your phones and call Krampus. Let's get him on.
I don't want to be eaten alive by a jack-o'-lantern, the Jack-in-the-Box thing.
Doesn't he like grab people and put them in like a sack and whip them with like twigs or something? Isn't that like? I'm pretty sure that's what Krampus does.
I just don't want to be eaten alive by a Jack-in-the-Box.
It's alright, I'll do that.
Or get eaten by gingerbread cookies.
Honestly, if we like had Krampus on the show and he killed all of us, that would be a very entertaining Christmas special for the internet. Someone would be into that.
I am deeply disturbed. So
am I. Guardians of the Galaxy, everybody! This just came out. Apparently James Gunn was planning this all the way back in Guardians 2, which is fucking forever ago now.
Yeah. Makes me wonder if we'd got this a year early if they hadn't fired him.
I do wonder that a little. It is weird to think... have you guys heard about the... This is a little bit of a tangent, but it's still Marvel related. Have you guys heard about the schedule before COVID happened? It appears you have not. So Doctor Strange was supposed to come out before No Way Home, to the point where American Chavez was actually supposed to be in No Way Home. But they had to cut that out altogether. Yeah, instead of Ned magically having magical powers, it was going to be America who was bringing in all the Spider-Man villains.
Oh, so that's what happens.
Yeah, but they changed it, and, the movie's still great, so I'm not going to complain.
Just curious. I did not know that because I still haven't watched No Way Home.
Well, Ned isn't responsible for bringing them in. He just makes a portal and they walk in the portal.
Yeah.
They're already in the universe before then.
That was last year. That came out.
Is there anything else I should know before I watch the movie?
The events of the entire MCU up to that point.
Yeah. That's a good one, Jack. That's good. The events of other Spider-Man movies up until that point.
The events of Marvel Netflix shows up to that point.
And the events of world history before that point. You have to study the planet before you can watch Spider-Man.
World War II.
I was about to. I almost did that by accident, but I wanted to say world history.
You're thinking of Wonder Woman.
I am thinking a little bit of Wonder Woman. And also, technically, Captain America. That happened in World War II, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
thought
World War
so.
II.
He fought Nazis in that. I thought so.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. That and there was a Wicked poster at the end of Captain America: The First Avenger.
That's the one thing you always remember about it. There's a whole movie before that chair.
See, I'm always distracted in the first Avengers movie when there's a Lion King poster.
I see that shit too. I saw that in the theater and I was like, oh yeah, Lion King exists. And then I continued with the film. Speaking of things that exist, Guardians of the Galaxy The Holiday Special. It's pretty good. It's not the best thing in the MCU in my opinion. But it was fun. I liked it.
It melted my heart.
There were some cute moments. There were some heart-tugging moments.
It was sweet.
It was just good to see Yondu again for me. That was my big highlight. But let's jump right into it. How did you guys like this? Just general thoughts before we jump into the plot. It's kind of a loose plot, but we'll jump into it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I think it's a great wee holiday special, which is all it advertised itself to be.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't going in with really high expectations. I wasn't going in thinking, oh, this is going to be the worst thing ever. No, it was right in the middle for me, and I don't think it needed to be anything else.
I do remember in some of the advertising, they were like, oh, get ready to watch this every year. This is a new classic. Wasn't really a new classic for me. Like, I'm not going to watch this every single year, but it was okay. Like, I laughed. I think any excuse to see Drax and Mantis do stuff is something I will take. What do you think, Chip?
I thought it was cute. It's probably, even though I haven't watched a lot of Marvel things, I still have a lot to catch up on, but most likely I might watch Black Panther Wakanda Forever Sunday. So until that happens, this is my favorite Marvel thing as of this year. Until Black Panther 2.
Black Panther was pretty good. I'm sure eventually we'll review that too, but immediate thoughts about Black Panther, just short thoughts. Really like Namor. That is my overall biggest thought. Namor was cool.
Wait till Sunday.
What was that?
I said wait till Sunday.
No, I'll spoil the whole movie for you right now. So here's the spoilers for the movie. Vision comes in a dress and a wig, and he's misplaced his purse. So he needs help from Black Panther to find his purse. And that's the story of Black Panther 2. Yes, I know, Jack. It's gonna win. It's gonna win an Emmy. All right, you're good, Cher. You're good. No more spoilers.
What are we talking about?
I gave a fake spoiler, by the way. It wasn't even real.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was humming to myself.
And then Kingpin comes in, and it's discovered that Kingpin has the purse. And then hijinks ensue.
Oh, I will say this. People might hate me for it. It kind of reminded me of Olaf's Frozen Adventure.
How so?
I don't know. There's just... I don't know how
Isn't the plot literally Olaf is looking for like a gift to give to Anna and Elsa, and he doesn't know what to give them?
Yeah.
I can see the similarities there. Although here, instead of not knowing what the gift is a kidnapping.
I just think Guardians of the Galaxy did it better. And I'm one of the only people that actually did like Olaf's Frozen Adventure, despite the fact that it was 21 minutes and it played before Coco.
For some reason, that special made me cry. I don't know if you remember our review, but for some reason I was very emotional during Olaf's Frozen Adventure.
You sure that wasn't just spillover from Coco?
It might have been. Well, Here's the thing. I showed up late to my Coco screening, so I actually hadn't seen it until Cher wanted to cover it for Christmas. So when we covered it, that was my first time watching, and I don't know why, but when they were like, Olaf, you are the greatest gift we've ever got, I don't know, I got a little emotional. I was like, he has always been there.
Do you guys want to build a snowman?
No.
Oh.
Gonna give you a hard
I guess
no.
we can let. I guess we can let it go.
That's what you're gonna have to do.
Sorry, Jack.
Hey, look,
Don't
I
be
love all, but love is an open door, so don't let it hit you on the way out.
Jack, don't be frosty.
That's not even a Disney one!
You're a Scrooge.
I am a Scrooge! Scrooge you!
Scrooge you too.
Oh, guys.
Holiday season, bringing us all together.
Tell that to Snoopy's face.
God bless us, everyone. Go fuck yourself, everyone. But Guardians. I think it started out kind of cool. I thought the animation was a little weird. Did anyone else think it?
It kind of did look a little wonky.
I didn't hate it, but at the same time, I was like, if this was a whole show,
I was about to say
despise
it's not the same one as What If, right? What If was a totally completely animated. Okay.
Yeah, What If was like CG, I believe.
Yeah. No, this was like 2D rotoscoping, so like they filmed it in live action.
Oh.
I don't know exactly how they did it, but in my experience and what it looks like to me, is basically they put, you know, you can get those like Instagram filters and apps that make it look like a cartoon, and it's not amazing on your face as you're moving live. Basically, it looks like they put that over it and then, you know, touched it up and did it by hand.
You can do that on Instagram.
It's rotoscoped. It's traced over the actual actors.
You can do that on Instagram.
What is the name of those older movies, like the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and
Stop motion, like Rankin Bass.
Yeah, that. I would have preferred it if we got something like that with Yondu, Kraglin, and Peter. I think that would have been more Christmassy. But like, you know, it's still fun to watch Yondu beat the fuck out of that tree.
He murdered that tree.
He went for it. You just there's like a solitary like 10 seconds of him beating the fuck out of that tree.
And then just throwing it off camera. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, the animation threw me off because that's how we started this thing. That was a surprise.
I mean, I guess it makes sense because I think is it Wyatt Olsen? Because the only reason why I know him was because he's in those movies. You know which one I'm referring to. I think he went through. I think he's He isn't he? Is he a teenager now? Is he the same age as Finn Wolfhard?
Who?
Wyatt Olsen.
I have no idea who that is.
I'm assuming it's the kid playing young Peter.
Oh yeah, he was in the movie that we shall not name. Whatever it may be. But yeah, no, I like that they keep bringing back the same actor. Was it him in the animated sections?
It looked like him, but it didn't sound like him.
Okay.
Then it may not have been him then. But, you know, I'm sure we'll see him in Guardians 3 because that seems to be a giant tearjerker movie. And, you know, we're getting Rocket flashbacks. We could get a Peter Quill flashback too.
Yeah.
Baby Rocket is so cute.
I know.
I can't believe we finally reached the point in the MCU where we're doing characters as obscure as fucking Lila the Otter.
Who?
The otter that Rocket is hugging in the trailer. That's Lila.
Who?
You'll see when we get there.
What?
I guess I have another criticism besides the animation, which is, why the fuck does Groot look like that?
Yeah, Groot looks like he still has his baby face.
In the Guardians 3 trailer, it's not as bad, but like, he looks really weird to me specifically. Does anyone else think he looks weird?
I mean, to me, it kind of looks like he still has his like kind of like his baby face, and then he's like bulky. And
It looks like a dude in a suit, but like
maybe it is a
James Gunn revealed that it is not a dude in a suit. It's actually a CGI thing. So I don't know why they did that.
What do they do to Vin Diesel?
Then, if you're gonna play this version of Groot, it's got to be as jacked as you are. All right.
I am Groot.
I just like the render for the original older Groot better. I don't know why. I've always really liked how that looked. And the fact that they only used it in one movie is a little sad to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie almost came out 8 years ago, or 10 years ago.
What was that, Jack?
I remember my hope for Guardians 3 was that when we get here, it would be like Groot older than that version of Groot. But no, I mean, the design is a little bit weird. Like, why is he so built compared to how scrawny he was as a teenager in, earlier this year in Thor: Love and Thunder?
Oh, is that what happens?
I'm also curious how long after Thor: Love and Thunder this has to take place.
Yeah.
In order for Groot to not only be jacked, but older.
Yeah.
They were in Thor: Love and Thunder, weren't they?
For like a second.
I haven't even watched that movie. I haven't watched Doctor Strange. I haven't watched Spider-Man: No Way Home. I haven't watched Thor: Love and Thunder.
That's okay. Acknowledging you have a problem is how we solve a problem.
I just feel like I shouldn't watch Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, or Thor: Love and Thunder before watching Spider-Man.
It's kind of okay, actually. They don't spoil anything in the other movies. Like, you can watch Doctor Strange before you watch Spider-Man.
I guess.
Yeah, it won't spoil nothing. You'll just get a mention that Spider-Man exists in the universe, and that's it.
Yeah, so on Groot, I like the design.
His mouth is too big for me. I don't know why. They made his mouth much bigger. He looks Pac-Man-ish now, and I don't like it.
Yeah, I can see that. What I'm curious about is perhaps a reason why he's so bulky, and I'm going, again, purely off the new trailer, is at the end when he's sort of holding multiple guns, and he sort of unwound a bit of his torso to be other arms.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be a cool reveal.
Maybe he can, like, choose how big or small he is. He has shown that he can, like, grow new limbs and stuff, so... Yeah. I don't know, maybe he can stretch and compact, I guess. I don't know, man. I just miss the original Groot render. It was so good.
Maybe he just did exercise.
I do like that he's still a dancer, even though he's big, though.
Oh, yeah.
He got fucking into the first song.
Every time there's a shot of that first song and he's in the background, my eyes just immediately go to him.
He's cute. He's bigger now, but he's still cute. At a distance. Up close, I feel like that fucker would be terrifying. God, I was just thinking about if Groot was like a monster, and if he killed people, there would be people who had been killed by a living tree. That's a weird thing to put on a tombstone. That's a weird thing to tell the family. I'm sorry, a tree monster got him. It happens. Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Not that weird for the MCU, to be fair.
Yeah, well, I guess they won't be painting Colors of the Wind anymore.
What are you talking about? The MCU is totally serious. Let's just look at Thor: Love and Thunder, where there is a dumpling god. Everything's serious.
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it.
Have you seen the Pixar short Bow?
That is my favorite Pixar short.
That one is really good.
It's one of the best.
I like the one with the dog and his owner is like dating a new person.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
That one's really sweet. There's some good ass Pixar shorts. But let's go into the first song, which is I don't know what Christmas is, but Christmas time is here.
Christmas time's here. I loved it.
Yeah. I think the
first time I heard it, I fell in love and I bought it on iTunes.
I think the first verse is not as funny as the rest of the song, but God, they make up for it. Like when they're like, Santa is a furry freak, I'm like, okay, I don't care. But when they start bringing up Mrs. Claus is working the pole and planning on killing Santa.
With an elf uprising. An elf.
Right.
Maybe Mrs. Claus is a vampire and she turned all the elves to the vampires and they're gonna suck out Santa's blood so they can kill.
You gotta tie it back into Billy and Mandy somehow, because that's MCU canon, you see. Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
I love watching that Christmas special every year as well.
It is a good special. I can't sass that special. It's fucking dope. Any special where someone holds like a stake up to Santa's heart, you know, that's always gonna have a soft spot in my own heart.
R.I.P. Gilbert Gottfried.
Oh yeah, Gilbert Gottfried was Santa in that. I totally forgot. He was great in that. Good job, Gil. But yeah, I like this song a lot. It has cursed me though, because the other day I was just hanging out in a store and I was kind of humming the song, and I guess it kind of occurred to me that I may have been humming it a little loudly. Specifically when I was saying, like, Santa is a furry freak. And people started looking at me real weird. There's another song on the album that I really like. It's called I Want an Alien for Christmas. I don't think it's as funny as this one, but I would argue the beat is better.
Can the alien invaders in?
I'm not a musical reviewer, you see. But
I love musicals, especially if it's about a witch that's green, or the queens that are the ex-wives of Henry VIII.
I prefer it to be about lawyers who wear pink. Thank you very much.
Yeah, just bend and snap.
God, I watch too many fucking musicals.
Oh, what about that one musical where a couple, they die and they meet like this demon ghost thing and they have to scare this house with people, and then there's a emo girl that misses her dead mom or something like that?
Les Mis, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I remember it fondly. I know you're referencing Beetlejuice, goddammit.
Oh, and happy birthday to Britney Spears.
Happy birthday, Brittany.
You're dating this recording.
I don't care.
Or, potentially, depending on how Britney's career goes further, making it very topical for the moment. We don't know.
There's supposed to be an upcoming musical with Britney songs, so.
Oh, God. I mean, yay!
But anyway, Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. Sorry for going off a tangent. You can blame it on me, and you can throw your little gingerbread cookies at me, or drown me in eggnog. I don't care. I will still come back.
One of those things is much more extreme than the other. Like, if we throw cookies at you, you get free cookies. I'm not gonna drown you in eggnog, man. That's bad. That's fucked.
Or you can throw your little chestnuts roasting on a fire.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. They directly reference roasting people's chestnuts. This song is kind of just not Disney friendly, and I think that's what I love about it. This is the kind of shit you'd hear on Adult Swim, which has always kind of been the Guardians vibe.
Yeah.
Remember, kids, when you wish upon a star, you can guarantee you'll have sugar plums, hurling through your heads while you're asleep.
That's
I'm curious how much involvement James Gunn had in actually writing the lyrics himself, because it's very in line with him.
After the first song, I think that's all the funny parts of the song, right? Did I miss any?
I don't know why. I don't know why. I kind of have a crush on the lead singer. I think he's cute.
Now, do you mean the actual version or that hideous alien version?
Both.
You know what? I respect that.
I think he's cute.
I mean, that's fair. He's got like, I'm trying to remember which one he was. He's got like a big beard and like a bald head, right?
I think so.
I like the designs. I like that they made that poor band actually dress up as aliens. Although, maybe I'm the only one who noticed this. Did you guys notice? Maybe this is MCU racist, but the guy playing the drums kind of looked like the same guy who sold Yondu the knickknacks from Guardians of the Galaxy 1. You remember the guy. Peter goes in, he talks to him, he buys the little frog for Yondu. He appeared to be the same race. Part of me wonders is it the same dude, or did that guy die at some point?
I doubt it's the same dude.
I hope it is, though. I really hope that secretly that guy like has a band and like a social life we knew nothing about. That'd be really cool if just, oh yeah, hey Pete, I'm here. I run the shop, but this is what I do in my free time. People have social lives, and you need to accept that.
I think that guy's probably dead.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ronan
He was
or
on
someone
Xandar.
killed him. Oh yeah, wait. Actually, I can remember when he died. He died in Thor Ragnarok. The Grandmaster pushes the, what was it called? The disintegrating stick on him?
Again, I'm pretty sure that's a different guy.
I'm pretty sure that's the same guy. Again, maybe I'm MCU racist, I guess. I apologize for my bigotry. I'm like 90% sure it's the same dude. But moving past, the big plot ends up being Mantis wants to make Peter feel better on Christmas, and
which reminds me of another special where the talking snowman wants to make
we've
Christmas.
already mentioned it. We don't have to justify its existence any further, Cher. We're free from it. Let it go.
I don't feel free. I don't want to let the storm rage on.
You gotta go into the unknown. If you can't beat them, you gotta join them, man.
Just show yourself. Just show yourself and do the next right thing.
I haven't even seen Frozen 2.
I don't know if you really want to.
I don't. But yeah, so this is when we get the first of, I think, 2 big plot points in this. The biggest one being Cosmo is now hanging out with the Guardians, and they own nowhere. The second one being Mantis and Peter are related. I know people had theories about this, but like, damn, I didn't think they were true. Like, I thought Mantis was just some random creature. I didn't think she was actually... It all makes sense that she would be like a daughter of Ego, but like, I don't know, I didn't even think about it. I just thought she was there. At one point, someone referred to her as a pet, so I just kind of thought she was always on the planet. Do you guys think it's a weird thing to introduce, or do you like it? Cher has no opinion.
I like it.
It's fun.
Yeah, there were the theory, and when he goes explaining his backstory, there is a very Mantis-looking woman hooking up with him. So, yeah, sure. I hadn't heard the theories prior to this, but no, okay, that's confirmed. Cool.
You know, I will.
Nope,
yeah,
thanks.
I will say, when I remember watching Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, I was thrown off by Mantis just because how creepy she looked. And then later on, when they're chasing Kevin Bacon, she kind of looks like one of those alien creatures that, like, you know.
I kind of like that. They make her look terrifying. And they also set up Mantis to have a few more powers. Like, she seems to have a lot more endurance than we previously thought, but also her powers do have an offensive use as well, which is intriguing. You can see it when she fights the cops. I think she, like, starts making everybody fall asleep during the fight.
Yeah, maybe that's why Peter was very nervous about her putting eggs in him.
I mean, yeah. I would be too. She's got those big eyes, which, by the way, the CG on those eyes looks even better in this. They look natural now, which is something I didn't really think big eyes would ever be able to do outside of Alita Battle Angel.
Still waiting for Powerpuff Girls.
Oh god, if they give him the big eyes in that CW reboot, Jesus.
Oh wait, is this still happening? I thought it got canceled.
It got redone. But if you wanted proof that the devil exists, go read the first draft of the script for Powerpuff Girls on CW. You'll be very entertained and also disturbed.
Isn't that where Bubbles does something like sexy or?
Well, they kind of reference sexy things. I don't think anyone does any sexy things. That is not what we are reviewing, though. I gotta be focused, damn it.
LARPing is not a sex thing.
So yeah, they go to Earth to find Kevin Bacon, the ultimate gift.
That poor woman was like terrified when she saw the ship.
Well, here's the thing. This is kind of an interesting thing to review because there isn't a ton of plot. The main story is basically Mantis and Drax just kind of hanging out and doing shenanigans. So I think we'll go through each shenanigan. I do want to say this. Ironically, despite all the heartfelt stuff, the thing that almost made me tear up is when they're near the Chinese theater, and Mantis just yells, "Steve!" and runs up and hugs the Captain America. By the way, Jack, I think you're muted.
Yeah, Jack is muted. Oh, how did you feel
I'm not
about?
laughing out loud or anything.
Yeah. Hey, wait, Neil. How did you feel about that Captain Marvel cosplayer?
I like that Mantis gave her a bad look. Although, I will say this. I've seen some... I believe there was a picture released from the Marvels of Monica Rambeau, Miss Marvel, and Captain Marvel all together. And that looks really good. I have a lot of hope for the Marvels to be better than the first one. But I think my favorite joke in the whole thing is just... GoBots killed his brother.
I love that one too, and he just keeps punching.
He beats the fuck out of that poor cosplayer. I love when Drax is violent. I'll even admit it. When he threw that basketball at that little lemur girl's face, I laughed. I felt guilty, but I laughed.
Of course.
Other good things to happen with that scene. Oh yeah, the God of War reference was funny.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because I'm really into God of War right now with Ragnarok coming out. And now I have seen really funny art imagining some of the MCU characters in those roles. Actually, I'm going to send that to you, Jack. I think you're going to giggle. But,
I saw Captain Jack Sparrow.
There was a Jack Sparrow back there. I believe there might have been a Katniss Everdeen as a reference to Hawkeye, potentially.
Mm. Or Kate Bishop.
Hey, look, that one's cosplaying you. No, it's Katniss Everdeen. That is still one of my favorite jokes in all of Hawkeye. I fucking love that show. Honestly, I'm more likely to watch that this Christmas.
I can't believe it's been a year since we reviewed that.
It's been a fucking year, man. We're old.
Wow. Time flies by when you're having fun.
We are so unbelievably old and tired and broken.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Well done, Cher. Well done. Was there anything else I'm forgetting about the Chinese theater scene?
Not really. Neil, don't die on us.
I want to die. I want out. But yeah, they go to the bar and
Christmas wrapping. I love that song, Christmas wrapping.
Christmas wrapping was okay. I didn't dislike it. I don't think it was as good as the other ones, but I liked it. You are very sneezy, Jack.
You're an elephant.
Do you want some Mucimex for Christmas? I can get you that.
I have
Or
no clue
Delsum?
what that is.
Or
It's a thing that helps with sneezing. There's a bee that advertises it in commercials.
I thought it was a germ.
No, I might be thinking of Neosporin.
Yeah, you're thinking of Neosporin.
I'm thinking of a lot of things. There's a bee who's like, he's got like a very sexy accent, and he's like, "Oh, when the pollen comes in, you'll get sick. Mucinex." Don't you judge me for my sexy bee opinions. But yeah, they're hanging out at the bar. Drax don't dance. That has always been his character. But God, the man can drink.
And then Mantis is twerking.
Am I the only one who thought that there were multiple people hitting on Drax at that bar?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought so. Drax just seemed to like it. He just liked drinking and talking and having a good time. I like Drax. I hope he's not the one that's gonna die in Guardians 3. For those of you who don't know, the Guardians trailer just came out, and it seems to be heavily implying through Peter Quill's face and a shot of somebody laying on a table with like a bloody thing. It seems to be implying that someone's gonna die.
I'm worried it's going to be more than a someone. I'm worried it's going to be multiple, man.
I'm worried too, because this is the end of this Guardian story. I have to wonder what that means. As long as Nebula and Mantis both make it out, I'm okay, but the fact that now Mantis is his sister, I don't know. I feel like that puts a target on her back a little. Then again, it could be.
That's a good point.
That could be something we talk about at the end. We could predict who we think Peter is screaming about.
I mean, I don't know. I think Mantis is just too obvious.
I think Drax is the most obvious choice. Drax or Rocket. But we'll talk more about that later.
Yeah.
So yeah, they get drunk and they end up on a fucking alley. That was funny to see. And then I love the scene of, how are we gonna find Kevin Bacon's house? You wanna find Kevin Bacon's house? I got these maps here. Give me a map! It costs money. Give me all your money.
And then, like, I just love how Mantis always loses her mind every time Drax does something stupid.
Oh yeah, Mantis is sassy in this special, and I respect it a lot.
Yeah, because if I recall, I don't remember her yelling that much when we were first introduced with her, but it seems like as every, movie, film, whatever franchise, she kind of gets more confident.
I agree with that. So after that scene, they kidnap Kevin Bacon and steal his candy cane and stupid green man. It is...
Mantis and Drax, they chase him, and I'm terrified of having Mantis chase me with that creepy smile that she has. I think I had a dream about that last night.
I have one small nitpick. Later, when they're chasing Kevin Bacon, they start jumping over hedges and stuff. So what? And it shows that both of them can jump very high. So why did Drax need to throw Mantis over the gate? Couldn't she have just jumped over it?
Probably.
I found a hole in your story, Mr. Gunn. I want to check.
Who knows?
Wouldn't that be great if every time you discover a plot hole, you get a check? God, watching Riverdale would be such a good, financial thing.
Ooh.
But yeah, they fight a bunch of cops, beat the shit out of them, and then they go into space with Kevin Bacon. It's still amazing that Kevin Bacon is in this fucking thing. But no, surprise, Kevin Bacon is just an actor, and then we do 5 different jokes about how actors suck. The irony of these actors doing these jokes is not lost on me. Jack, you alive? Jack left.
Just getting more tissues.
I am so sorry, man. We will power through this. So
It's very fitting of the season, is it not?
'tis the season to be sneezy. Fuck
That's
my
Oh,
life.
you. Nice one.
On we now the tissues and cold medicine. Fuck my life.
I want to hear Neil's cover of that song, man.
I'll write it. I'll get it back to you.
Sputums and germs, bacteria, and I don't want anything to be controversial. Never mind.
Controversial. Neil Burris releases controversial cover of. So Neil, why did you choose to, instead of saying fa la 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 la, saying fuck my life? Well, it is because Christmas is stressful and therefore relatable, and also I am eternally sad. But moving forward, they're like, sorry, I just remembered, fucking Nebula has the best line about the actor. Actually, Nebula has two of the best lines. When Kevin Bacon is running away and she just yells, "You can't escape me, Bacon!" or something like that. And then later when she just goes, "Wow, I guess not all actors are complete pieces of shit."
Nebula is underrated.
Nebula also gives... I want Nebula to get her own fucking show. I think it would be one of the coolest things the MCU has ever done. Hell, give her her own movie or something. If the Guardians are ending, give Mantis a solo project. That'd be cool. I mean, Mantis. Well, Mantis and maybe Nebula. They'd be a weird odd couple.
Anybody.
You know what? Let's just make another Guardians movie with all the Guardians members, but let's call it something else. The Rocket Club. Why not? But it is revealed that he is an actor. So Mantis starts brainwashing him to try to lie to Peter. It doesn't really work. And the entire time, here's the thing, the entire time Groot was wheeling out that box, I was like, is he gonna be dead in there? I don't see any fucking holes. Is he gonna be dead? Is that the joke? The Guardians kill Kevin Bacon and then they gotta cover it up? Jesus, that would be funny. But no, he's alive. He's just having issues breathing in there. Is there another song before? No, I remember. Kevin Bacon wants to leave. Peter is angry. Bah humbug, Christmas sucks. But then Kraglin comes in. And, by the way, shout out to, I can't even remember his name, but James Gunn's brother. Kraglin is very slowly becoming one of my favorite Guardians members.
He's cute.
He always has the best lines. And I love that he's like carrying on Yondu's legacy. He is also cute, and that helps.
He's cute. Very cute. I like him.
I will say the fin looks a little weird to me sometimes, just because like you can see the little crevices and stuff in his head, and that's a little off-putting. But like at the same time, I didn't mind it with Yondu, so why mind it here? Maybe it's because Yondu's blue. I don't know. Once again, I'm MCU racist. Now I'm MCU colorist. My bigotry has no ends, y'all. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Kraglin and Kevin sit down in the Bowie. I like that that's the name of the new ship, and I like that new ship is continuing into the next movie.
That new ship looks so fucking cool. Although here's the thing. I get what we're doing with the naming. I understand it. The Milano, the Benatar, the Bowie. I get it. Gun, listen. Next one needs to be called the Yankovic. Name one of these ships the Yankovic. You've given tribute to everyone else. It's fucking time. But Kraglin talks him into staying. He sings a song, which is pretty okay, but like, here's the thing, and this is my favorite part about the scene. I don't know if anyone else is focused on this but me. But rewatch this scene, and only look at Nebula. Don't look at anyone else. Just look at Nebula, because she's doing the silliest dances. She's trying her damnedest to get into it, and by God, I adore her for it. Karen Gillan, she was so fucking good in Jumanji and Doctor Who. She's so fucking good as Nebula. She deserves better. She deserves a movie or a show or something. I will always be Nebula's champion. But yeah, Kevin Bacon makes peace with the Guardians. Apparently, he's coming back for Easter, so we'll see if we get one of those. Are we gonna get
an Easter special? Can we get an Easter special?
Well, Rocket seems to hint as much. Oh yeah, I forgot. I think this is the next scene. It might have been earlier, but Rocket receives the Christmas present. The one thing he's always wanted, and the closest thing we have to a cameo. I just love how he looks and goes, Bucky's arm? Merry Christmas, Rocket. And he looks like he's gonna cry. By the way, everybody was saying, oh, maybe this is just a fake arm. Maybe Nebula built a fake arm that looks like Bucky's. Nope, James Gunn confirmed it. She went to Earth, beat his ass, took it. James Gunn confirmed it on Twitter. So nice. I cannot wait for the next Avengers movie where they're just mean-mugging each other the whole time. And potentially Bucky just doesn't have an arm now.
I mean, I assume she went, stole it, but James Gunn be like, oh no, she beat him and took it. Cool. Also an excuse for Disney to make new Bucky action figures with a new arm, so
yeah.
Win-win.
I kind of assumed in Thunderbolts he would probably get a new arm. I remember the original one with the star got destroyed by Iron Man. God, I know Phase 4 was a little rough here and there, but I am so excited for Ant-Man, Guardians, and Thunderbolts. Especially because Red Hulk and potentially Sentry are both going to be in that fucking movie. And if you don't know who Sentry is, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but he's a really cool Hulk villain. Let's just say that.
Okay.
He's a very Superman, if you catch my drift.
Ah. No, I still don't get it.
It's okay. With time will come understanding. But the last scene of the Guardians Christmas special... Oh, wait. We had to go back to the Yondu thing. Because it turns out that wasn't the whole story. Yondu actually had a little bit of a Christmas moment with Peter and gave him his guns.
Did his heart grow 3 sizes that day?
Well, that's what they say in Whoville, but I don't trust those fuckers. So yeah, Kraglin's full of shit. Also, I love the line early on where it's like, everything I learned about Christmas, I learned from Cosmo, who learned it from Rocket, who learned it from Kraglin, who learned it from you. That makes me believe that Rocket is just telling people that Santa fires missiles and his wife is leading a coup and shit. I am gonna hardcore believe that Rocket is the one with this fake Christmas propaganda. But yeah, we get to what is one of the last scenes, which is the reveal that Mantis tells Peter they're related. And I gotta be real, I know a lot of people are saying they teared up at this moment. I know a lot of people are saying it's so heartwarming. The moment when Peter says, Mantis, that's the best Christmas gift I could ever get. I audibly sighed. It's too fucking cheesy. I don't know. Am I in the minority?
Aren't most holiday specials cheesy?
Yeah, but this was too cheesy. I feel like what would have been more effective is if Peter just started crying and hugged her instead of going, you're the best Christmas present, Mantis. It's just a little silly.
Wait, what happens when he did it with Olaf's Frozen Adventure?
Well, that's more cartoony. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about this, but for me it was just like, yuck. Get this lovey-dovey shit out of here. Go back to Nebula and her sassy fucking dance moves. By the way, can we just get a supercut of all of the dancing scenes in the MCU. Like, I don't know if it's possible to splice Nebula's weird dancing with Zemo's dancing, but if we could get those people in the same... I just want a Marvel dance-off special. Can we get that?
Ooh, that would be fun.
They go to the arena from Shang-Chi, but it's for a dance-off instead.
It would be really funny if it's like the Guardians versus the Avengers. I don't think you could get all those actors together for that, but if you did, I would watch it. So yeah, we end on that cheesiness.
Oh wait, what about Groot, Rocket, and Cosmo?
I was gonna mention that. I do like. Here's the thing. I like Cosmo's voice. I like him a lot. Didn't get a lot to do in this special. Hopefully in Guardians 3 we can see more of Cosmo's powers. Because I'm pretty sure he's telekinetic. Like, he has some weird powers. I want to see those in an action scene.
Yeah, he was using a bit of telekinesis when he was introduced in this film. They were fixing a sign or something.
I just love when
Rocket just being demeaning, and Cosmo was not pleased. And then Cosmo got snacks, and Cosmo was happy.
May I have one of those treats? And then the fucking tail starts wagging. I love that dog. Which, by the way, there exists a picture of both that dog and Lucky hanging out together.
Oh.
It's very cute. But yeah, the last shot is them... Which, you gotta do this if you're doing a Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special. Them decorating Groot as a Christmas tree. He fucks it all up. Groot ruined Christmas for some reason. Now we gotta do another special. And you know what? I would like to see another Guardian special. Potentially one better than this, but this was fine. This was good. I'm okay with it. So with that, we got the plot out of the way, so let's go straight into final thoughts. What did you guys think? Let's start with you, Cher.
Oh, I get to go first. Yay! I'm so happy. Ooh, that actually kind of hurt.
Your excitement is self-damaging.
Yeah, so I remember watching the first time on Wednesday. I quite enjoyed it. I watched it again last night before I was told to go upstairs because I didn't want to spoil it. They were afraid I was going to spoil it. Oh, like, it's not that... Okay, whatever. I liked it again. It was cute. I actually remember what happened this time. Like I said, it does remind me of Olaf's Frozen Adventure. I just think they did it better than Olaf's Frozen Adventure. That's just my opinion.
Weirdly enough, I do agree there's a comparison to be made with the two plots. Because it's about trying to make Christmas time better with a Christmas gift. So I do agree there is a comparison there. But continue.
Now I will say I kind of like the Olaf's Frozen Adventure songs more than this one, Guardians of the Galaxy. But that's just my opinion. Please don't hurl sugar plums or roasted chestnuts at me, or drown me in eggnog. Okay.
I'm sorry, I am gonna hurl sugar plums at you. That's just how I express love.
No, but I thought it was sweet and it was really cute. And Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon was there. I thought it was pretty good. I don't think it's great or anything. It's not something I'm probably gonna go back on often. But once again, I know that I've been singing the praise of Nebula, and honestly, I love that character a lot. But Mantis has always kind of been my favorite Guardian member. And I really like that this is kind of her show. She's kind of the main character. She's going around doing the stuff. Drax is kind of like her sidekick. I liked it a lot. I especially liked that now there exists footage of Drax beating the shit out of a Transformer. Which is, if that isn't a meme to describe my feelings on the new Transformers trailer, I don't know what is.
Oh, there's gonna be another one?
Yeah, everyone's saying this one looks good, but I've been bit too many times. I'm done with Transformers. I'm fucking done.
There's too many. There's others that deserve a sequel, like Rise of the Guardians, DreamWorks.
Share. One day. One day it will be nostalgic enough and they'll go back to it.
If they can bring back Spirit, why can't they bring back Rise of the Guardians?
Until then, we can enjoy Kung Fu Panda 4 coming out soon. And I ain't shitting on Kung Fu Panda 4. I actually really want that movie.
I want Rise of the Guardians back.
We all want things. But
I want to hear Chris Pine as Jack Frost.
oh, by the way, Cher, I forgot to get your rating out of 10. Do you have your rating ready?
Mm-hmm.
What number?
It's a 9.
I'm gonna give it a 7.
Okay.
I liked it. I liked it a lot. I thought it was fun. But look, I wasn't really looking for a big MCU project here. Like, this isn't Wakanda Forever. This isn't the Loki show, and I'm okay with that. But it was very fun, and I liked it for what it was. Some of those songs are going to get me in trouble at the marketplace, but hey,
Just don't sing it in front of the kids when they're singing Santa. I think you'll be okay.
It's not really up to me when I hum these songs. They just kind of happen. When the song is stuck in my head, it's got to get out. But yeah, I give it a 7. I thought it was pretty good. I'm excited for Guardians 3. Jack, it is your turn.
Yeah. As I said earlier, we weren't expecting anything amazing out of it. Didn't get anything amazing out of it.
Elephant.
White. No, but I enjoyed it. It was fun. It was wholesome. I'm glad it came out. If it came out closer to Christmas, I'd have been less likely to watch it. But because it came end of November, start of December, I'm like, okay, cool. This got me into the holiday spirit. Good kickoff to the period. I think the animated bits I liked. I'm assuming, and it was what I was guessing from the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. It's a send-up of the Star Wars holiday special that had 2D animated segments in it that were rather questionable as well. So I'm taking that as more of a loving send-up to those than anything. And yeah, the story they actually told with those and the rest of the film. Good fun. Some good standout moments. I think my favorite part of this is prior to Peter realizing his gift was human trafficking. The lights all over nowhere and the emotional music and everything for that. That was really sweet. I don't think, as we said, I'm not going to rewatch this. I think I'm planning to rewatch it once, and that's going to be before Guardians 3. I'm going to do a Guardians rewatch. Beyond that, probably not going to come back to it, but it was good fun. It was sweet.
I may come
Blew
back.
me out of the water, but it didn't need to. I wasn't expecting it to. There was a bar of expectation, and it surpassed that a little. So I was between a 6 and a 7, but I think I'm giving this a 7. It's Christmas.
We'll be generous to you, James Gunn.
I was very generous.
Well, we have to be generous to James Gunn. It's not like he has any big projects coming up. Nothing at all. Nothing. He's not working with the competition or anything. Nothing. Shut up. Nothing. But yeah, that is our review of Guardians of the Galaxy, the holiday special. I liked it a lot. I have heard that apparently a lot of people adore it. Like my friend Skylar, who is in my streams a lot, he fucking loved it. And he is really hyped for Guardians 3 now, which I think was the goal of the special. And for the record, the trailer got me much more hyped, but I'm excited to see it. And speaking of Guardians 3... Oh.
Yeah. Perhaps there was a holiday miracle after all in this special.
Fuck my life. But yeah. With that, let us move into, instead of doing a joke, I guess we'll do predictions for Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Don't we need to plug in our stuff?
We can plug our stuff real fast. Hi, how you doing? My name's Kneale. I heard you come around here often. I'm glad to hear that. If you would like to hang out and get to know me a little better, you can go down to the description down there and maybe click a couple links to go to my Twitch channel. Over there, I have been playing God of War 2018, which is topical because God of War got referenced in this. We're building our way up to Ragnarok, and hopefully we'll be playing that one in January. But right now, just slide on down there, click the link, and see where it takes you. Jack, you got anything to plug?
Yeah, Jack of all trades. I'm usually having an easier time breathing over on my channel. So pop over there. My Hero Academia is well underway with this season. It's been great fun. Reactions are coming up there weekly now. So yeah, that's going to be covering me over the Christmas period. So check that out.
Your turn, Cher.
Hi everybody, it's me, Charisse, Cher from 2000. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and my new Instagram account. I don't know if you guys remember, but from last week when we did Chippendale Rescue Rangers, I did mention I have an Instagram now, so please follow me there, Cher_from_2000. And also, I just uploaded my thoughts on Disney's Aladdin, the 1992 version, in honor of its 30th anniversary. It's probably my longest video that I've done, so please check that out. I worked really hard on that one. As far as anything upcoming, I kind of did hint at this. Rise of the Guardians, even though it's not necessarily a Christmas movie, it's more Easter. Rise of the Guardians turned 10 this year, so I want to do a video.
That's a whole human person.
Yeah. I want to do that because I want to kind of do this as like my Dear DreamWorks video. Please make a Rise of the Guardians sequel or TV series or short something.
It is weird that they haven't done anything with that because it does have a lot of potential.
Yeah, we talked about this 2 years ago. Rise of the Guardians has a lot of potential. Please, DreamWorks. So I don't know when that's going to come up, hopefully by Christmas, because I do work and stuff. But yeah, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, my 2 YouTube channels. I have a Cher from 2000 and Share Your Creations. Happy holidays.
Well, we're not leaving yet. Let us discuss predictions for Guardians of the Galaxy 3. So, here's the thing. I think the person who is going to die is either Rocket or Drax. I'm gonna say Rocket, though, because Peter was screaming. Like, Peter was angry. He was scared angry. And I don't know. I feel like Peter has a stronger connection with Rocket than he does Drax. Like, Peter is the one who was talking to Rocket in Guardians 2, mostly about, like, not being an asshole and learning to be, like, a family member. To the point where now, I don't know, I feel like Peter would be very upset if Rocket died. And since this is supposed to be, like, Rocket's story, I don't know. We'll have to see. You guys have any predictions? I think Adam Warlock will be cool.
I think prior to seeing the trailer, my money was on Drax. I think, not to be too cynical about it, but my thought was, given the friction with Dave Bautista and Disney over the James Gunn situation, if James Gunn isn't involved, then he's not going to be involved, so he didn't do any voices for What If or anything like that. I did think, okay, are they going to strategically give him a good send-off, but kill off his character? But now, from this trailer, as you said, it's like, yeah, all the Rocket stuff, and I could easily see, Rocket having had an arc throughout the trilogy. That was the first one, and then by the end of the second one, he's learned from Yondu and everything to sort of open up and be a part of this family. It's like going to end with him sacrificing himself for the family. I'm like, ooh, maybe. And then, as we said, I hadn't even considered it, but yeah, we have just it's a bit of a death flag for Mantis. That it's like, oh yeah, no, we have blood relations here. Your actual family as well as found family. It's like,
if Mantis dies now, it's sadder. That is what this is set up. It's sadder
Yeah.
now if she dies.
Yeah, because I mean, prior to this, unlike you saying, "Oh, Mantis is one of your favorites," she's probably one of my least favorites. It's like, okay, there wasn't too much to her. She was useful in the fight against Ego. Again, just put your hand on the ground and say "sleep" over and over again while everyone else does the heavy lifting. But here we saw that she is pretty dang capable. Yeah. So no, I will feel more of a loss if she does die in the next one. Yeah.
I like her because she's very quirky. I've also always liked her costume and her design. That's definitely
I
part of
like
it.
her for the same reasons. I kind of relate to Mantis in some ways.
I kind of see myself in Mantis a little, if I'm being honest.
Me too.
No,
Well,
fair. I love like all of her interactions. Like prior to this, her interactions back and forths were great. So
The fact that he gets the elf at the end. Warned, but we better see that fucking elf in Guardians 3. It better be.
that's the bare minimum. You have that in the corner on a shelf somewhere in the Bowie. Yeah.
If he dies, they bury him with the elf. They say it's what he would have wanted.
Backtracking a little, but all the presents in this were great. My favorite, Drax was cute, but I loved Cosmo bringing the rat thing to Craglan.
The dead rat. It was very cute, especially because that dog, hell of an actor, that dog. It just gave a face of like, are you happy? And Craglan was like, eh.
I've never seen an Air Bud or Santa Buddies or any of those movies, but they announced that this specific dog is going to be in the Air Bud reboot. I'd watch that.
This dog's a good actor. But yeah, Cher, do you have any predictions? Do you think someone's gonna die? What you think?
surprised me.
Well, the cast is pretty lit for this movie because, like, legitimately, apparently, like, they're not mentioning this in a lot of the stuff, but if you look at the tags, Sylvester Stallone is in this movie. He's gonna be like his character again, meaning there's gonna be some Ravager stuff. Aisha from Guardians 2, who made Adam Warlock, she's coming back. This really, it's kind of starting to feel like an ending, guys. All these characters are coming back for the last chapter. I think there won't be a dry eye for Guardians 3.
All good things must come to an end.
Until Kang the Conqueror time travels and then we do it all again. Good night, everybody.
Bye. See you whenever we do anything Christmas related.
Merry Christmas until then. Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Merry Christmas.
Don't get
Happy
yourself in
Christmas.
debt over Christmas presents, kids. It's not important. Don't listen to the corporate machine.